The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Davante Adams to the Jets. Adam Schefter on Pat McAfee earlier today gave us the latest on how it could go down. We'll talk about that and much more. It's our final show before kickoff of Jets Bills on Monday Night Football. The Jake Asman Show. It starts right now. Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season.
First of all, thank you to Robert. Just remember this, there's a human side to this. There's a family, an extended family that's really hurting. So when you're out there celebrating this in whatever way you do, just remember there's a human aspect to it. I care about my teammates, care about winning. I got to play better. I will. We're getting behind Brick, and, there'll be some changes with this, and that's the direction we're going to go. Today's about moving forward, embracing the changes that are coming, and it's a time for us as players to lock arms with each other and find that belief inside of us, because that's the only way that we can inspire the belief in our fan base to get behind us in the right way.
We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. Here we go, Jet fans. Welcome in, everybody. I got the Revis jersey on. I got the old hat on. We're throwing it back tonight, and let's get a throwback Jet performance against the Buffalo Bills. We'll talk about the game and some storylines involved in this game in just a bit, but we're going to begin with Adam Schefter's comments on Pat McAfee earlier today about Davante Adams and the latest there. Grab your bricks, Jet fans. I'm bricked up. You're bricked up. In Jeff Obrick, we trust. We have a brand new shirt in the merch store in both white, black, and green. You see the white and the black pictured. Get your bricked up t-shirts right now at jakeasman.com/shop. All Patreon users use your Patreon code you get with your membership and save 15% off if you want your bricked up t-shirt in honor of the Jets' new interim head coach, Jeff Ulbrich.
Let's get bricked up.
Baby. jakeasman.com/shop. Link is in the description for the video to the merch store. All right, let's talk about Davante Adams. Look, I do think this game tonight could have a significant impact on whether or not he ends up being a Jet. If the Jets win, I think they're more inclined to obviously still make this move. If the Jets lose at 2-4, maybe the Jets aren't as in a rush to get a deal done. Maybe another team at that point would move forward and pursue Adams, or the Raiders will take their time knowing that the trade deadline is not till November 5th. So they still have some time. I think a Jet win, and not only could Hassan Reddick be back, as we talked about on the first show today, that story continues to be more bizarre by the day, but maybe a Davante trade could happen. If the Jets lose and you're 2-4, I'm not saying they still couldn't get Adams, but then it feels like that game against Pittsburgh on Sunday Night Football, which we will be having a watch party for, by the way, so RSVP if you plan on joining us. That game is basically a must-win to try and save the Jets season at that point, because you can't fall to 2-5. 2-4, you're not done, but you're done for what feels like the AFC East at that point. The Bills would have a 2.5-game lead on you, a head-to-head advantage, and the next time you play them wouldn't be until late in the year in their building, which would be a really tough game to win. So this game is huge tonight. And I think this game is huge for Davante Adams' implications as well. Adam Schefter was on the McAfee show earlier. This was Schefter giving us the latest on where things stand with Davante and the trade rumors that are out there.
It's a fluid situation. There's a lot of ways this could go. And here's where it's at. Basically, the Raiders have been adamant that they want a 2+. They don't want to pay down any of his salary. And there has not been a team out there that's willing to trade a 2 and take on all his salary. So either the Raiders are going to give in and move their desired asking price or agree to pay down some of the money, or they might be left with Davante Adams, which, by the way, like, there are people there that are perfectly fine with. And Davante Adams, I know, it didn't look like it yesterday, but he's a big Aiden O'Connell fan. So he might like the idea of playing with Aiden O'Connell. Now, do I still think that there are teams that are going to keep calling about Davante Adams? Of course. Do I still think that the chances are better than not that he will be traded? Yes. All I'm saying is staying in Las Vegas is an option.
I'm not buying that, by the way. The Aiden O'Connell, he likes playing with him. But Schefter's going to put out there what he's told to put out there. That's how this works. I don't know if he truly believes that, but that's the latest from Schefter. Now, one other cut I want to play because I found this to be interesting. We know last year the Jets at the trade deadline tried to acquire Davante Adams. They leaked it out there that, hey, we tried. Raiders wouldn't trade him. According to Adam Schefter, here's what the Jets offered the Raiders a year ago at the trade deadline.
Same teams as before you feel like more likely to get traded to? Jets, Saints, people he's familiar with, or any team?
Yeah, right now, I think the Ravens, Steelers, Bills have all kind of checked in and monitored the situation. The Steelers were in Las Vegas yesterday. I'm sure there were conversations that went on between the two teams to see what it would take. But again, the Raiders have been very stubborn. And, the problem here is they have in their mind, I think, what has come up in the past. Like a year ago at the trade deadline, the Jets were willing to offer 2 second-round draft picks for Davante Adams, and they didn't do the deal. And then in the offseason this summer, there were teams out there that were willing to give up at least a second-round draft pick, and they didn't do that. And now we're into the season, and now we're closer to him essentially potentially being a free agent because there's no more guaranteed money on his contract. And teams aren't willing to give up what they were before. And the Raiders know what was offered before, and they don't want to move off that. So either they adjust and then trade him, or if they stick where they are, then there's not going to be a trade that's able to come together.
Well, here's the thing. Yesterday's price is not today's price. He's essentially a free agent after this year. There's no guaranteed money on his contract, and his cap hit next year is the highest in the NFL for any non-quarterback. He's never playing on that deal. So they could have traded him last year and got more. They could have traded him in the summer and gotten more. The reality is this is an ownership situation in Vegas. This is the owner of the Raiders, Mark Davis, and his heinous haircut holding up this deal. Tom Telesco has been a GM in this league a long time. He was the GM of the Chargers. He's now running the Raiders. He knows they're not getting a second-round pick for Davante Adams. It's not happening. And the Raiders were dumb to not trade Davante over the summer if there was an offer on the table for a 2 for Davante, probably from the Jets. But also, hearing Schefter say that a year ago the Jets offered 2 2s. Well, that means the Jets, if Schefter's right, offered their second-round pick this year in 2025 and their second-round pick in 2026 because they didn't have a second-round pick last season. Remember that. The second-round pick they were supposed to have went to the Packers in the Aaron Rodgers trade. Supposed to be a first-round pick, but Rodgers didn't play, obviously, 65% of the snaps, so it went from a 1 to a 2. So the Jets, according to Schefter, if he's right, offered a second-round pick in 2025 and 2026 a year ago, which I found to be interesting. Now, I don't know if I buy it from this standpoint. That means, well, actually, you know what? Maybe it is possible because I was thinking about the Reddick deal. They traded a third in 2026. I don't think they would have done that deal, a third in 2026, if they already had Davante on their team, because then the Jets wouldn't have a second or a third-round pick in 2026. And Joe Douglas would really be saying F them picks if he did that, which I don't think he would have done the Reddick deal in hindsight if they had Davante for what Schefter was reporting on a year ago. It really doesn't matter because he wasn't a Jet, and he's still not a Jet. But I think this game tonight does carry a lot of weight in regards to whether or not they're going to trade for him. I do think it could have a real impact. If they win, I think it's more likely he's a Jet. If they lose, I'm not saying it's not impossible. He's still a Jet. But I don't think the Raiders are necessarily in any rush to trade him. And I don't know if the Jets would be any rush to make that move at 2-4. Yeah, everyone's saying Joe Douglas has got to make this move to save his job. Well, when the owner comes out and says, hey, this team's the most talented team I've had in 25 years, and you already fired the head coach, you're going to give Jeff Ulbrich some time here to turn it around, even if you lose tonight, which I don't want to even fathom that possibility, but it is obviously a possibility. You're a 1-point underdog in this game. A lot of people are going to pick the Bills. No excuse. Jets got to win, but I'm just saying, if they're 2-4, I don't know if the Jets are rushing to make this deal. Like, I don't know if Woody is dying to get Davante at that point. He might say, let's see how it looks after Pittsburgh, and if he's still there, we'll reassess. Because if you trade for Davante and then you lose to the Steelers, you're 2-5, your season's over. And the Jets could say whatever they want. I mean, it'd be tough to picture this team only losing, 2 games the entire rest of the way to get to 10 wins? Because I think you're going to need 10 to get into the AFC. So this game tonight is huge, not just from, a win-loss perspective. You win, you're in first place with a head-to-head win over the team you're directly competing with. Because the other 2 teams in the division, one's rebuilding in New England. The other has no idea when their quarterback in Tua is going to be back. And even if he is back, he gets flicked and falls down again. That might be it for his life. Forget his career. So I have no idea how that's going to play out. We don't even know when he's going to be back. But I think at the end of the day, so much of this game tonight really impacts the Jets' season. If they win, the season's alive and they got a shot. If they lose, holy hell. I mean, absolute must-win, DEFCON 5 level concern going into Pittsburgh. And look, the Steelers, I think, is a beatable team for the Jets. They can win, but you're not going to feel great about it if they lose 3 in a row. I guess it also will depend on how it looks tonight. As far as this game tonight, I'm already getting texts from my friends who are there. The Discord's loaded with a bunch of Asmaniacs making the trip to the game. It is windy tonight. The Jets need to get the running game going, man. And I think you're going to be extra aggressive on 3rd and 4th down as far as not settling for field goals. Jets have a good kicker, but Zerline hasn't been the same guy this year. And now you're talking about real windy concerns here. 30-mile-per-hour gusts at kickoff in the 4th quarter, still going to be windy around 20 miles per hour. Real windy. The Jets have warned all fans going to the game, especially ones tailgating, to be careful in the parking lot around the tents and other things you do when you tailgate because the wind is that strong. So the Jets need to get the ground game going. Like if it's 3rd and 4, maybe you run it twice because you're going to go for it on 4th down because you're not going to settle for a 50-plus field goal with these wins. You got to probably be under 45 yards for the Jets to settle for a field goal tonight. I would expect, the Ulbrich Jets to be ultra aggressive. And hopefully Todd Downey's got better play calls than whatever the hell Nathaniel Hackett dialed up on that 4th and 2 last week where you lined Braylon Allen up 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage from where you need to get the first down. God, we played you the Orlovsky video earlier this week of him breaking down that debacle. But the win's a factor tonight, and the Jets got to go out there and overcome that and get it done. It's not official yet, but it looks like C.J. Mosley is going to give it a go tonight. We know Morgan Moses is going to be back. Lecky Fotu's back. The Jets also very quietly made a smart move, I thought, by activating not just Fotu, but Anthony Ferkser's active as well. So he'll be your 3rd tight end tonight over Brendan Bates, who gave us this masterpiece last week across the pond. Good God, man. I'm not here to tell you Anthony Ferkser is an elite tight end, but he can't be worse than 84 on the Jets last week, single-handedly destroying any semblance of this rushing attack when there were some holes here on some of these plays, and he just couldn't do anything. Like on that play, if he hits the block, it's a first down for Brees. I mean, good God. And you got to hope that the Jets get some energy now from Brick, the changes they're making, playing at home in front of the crowd. Get it going. Last time Rodgers was at home in prime time, he was phenomenal. It's windy, but it's not raining, so it's not like the Denver game, which is still an embarrassment. It never should have happened, by the way. But let's go, man. I got my brick. I'm bricked up. Get your bricked up t-shirts at jakeasman.com. It's all on the line tonight. If you're a Met fan, it's looking good right now. You're up 6-0 in the fifth. So all the Met Jet fans, hopefully you guys get a great night. So all my Jet Yankee fans, buckle up. We got to deal with it at the same time. Rodgers had his Yankee hat on the night I met him after the UFC event. Let's go, man. Can't lose in the throwbacks. I got the Revis jersey on to manifest a W. Get it done, man. Let's go.
Let's get brick up.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button if you're tuning in. A reminder, the Jake Asman Show is available in audio form. We post the show as a podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify after every YouTube show that's live. So check it out if you want to consume the show in audio form. Reminder to join the Patreon if you haven't. Patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. And once again, if you plan on buying any merch, not just the bricked up t-shirts we released today, but any item in the merch store, you'll get a discount of 15% included in your Patreon membership. So if you haven't joined the Patreon and you plan on buying merch, you're basically getting the first month for free because that discount code will save you more than $5, which is what it costs per month to be a Patreon user and support me away from YouTube. Comments, questions, super chats, we'll cut the line. Final show until we get it started at MetLife, with the wind being a real factor in this game, as we've learned in the last couple hours. The big fella starts us off with a super chat. We have to run the ball tonight. Windy AF. I've heard it is real windy from everyone that's already there. Good thing the Jets have two really good running backs. How about Breece Hall goes out there and carries this team tonight? Everything that the Jets want to do as a football team is still possible for them to do it. They're 2-3. They're not 0-4. They have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. They have Morgan Moses back. They still boast a top 5 defense. They're at home. You play this team well. Get it done, man. No excuse. Find a way. All right? Like, good teams find a way to win this kind of game the Jets are in. Get it done, man. This fan base deserves it. Dark Knight Steve says, big win coming tonight. Peter Castro. Tonight is a must. No BS. Here's how we'll know if Ulbricht's impact is being felt. What do the first couple of drives look like for the Jets later? How do they come out on offense? And you could say Ulbricht's a defensive coach, but it's a mentality that rubs off on the team. I did a radio hit, TV hit on VSiN earlier, and the question was asked, how do you know if Ulbricht's impact's being felt? And I really think it's, well, how do the Jets come out? Do they come out flat as a pancake like usual? Or is there a noticeable uptick in energy and efficiency and physicality on offense? Now, you trust this defense to play well. They always play well. Outside of week 1, which obviously was an outlier, they play well. But think about what could happen if they win tonight. If they win, you might have, as crazy as this once sounded, it sounds like it could happen, Hassan Reddick in the building and a Davante trade, and you're in first place. And all the media narratives and same old Jets, this and that, they could go away for a little bit. And this team could actually take off, to use a pun there that's been used many times. Find a way. That's it. No excuse. Find a way. Aaron Rodgers, when he has a bad game, go look at his record after losses. Go look at his record after poor performances. If he still has it, he's going to play well tonight. And look, with the win, you're not asking him to throw for 400 yards, but he's got to be efficient with the football, and I think he will. I mean, Aaron Rodgers only had 6 games in his life in 20 years where he's thrown 3 picks in a game. And let's call it for what it is. We're not going to excuse his play with the interception. The pick 6, which ultimately was the difference in the game, doesn't happen if on the previous play you're watching on your screen right now, the $12 million a year receiver, Allen Lazard, catches the football. I mean, once again, I'm just going to play this again. This is the play right before the interception that Van Ginkel returned the other way. Catch the football, Lazard. This one could have been an interception too, because Lazard is like, ooh, let me pop the ball in the air like it's a pop-up in a Met game. Dropping a touchdown here. Can you throw a better ball here? So even in Aaron's bad game, he's still throwing dimes. Get it done, man. No one wants to hear the excuses. Win tonight. Let's go. Let's see it. Memberships. Are they going to fly off the shelves right before kickoff? Dan Hops has gifted a channel membership. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear your name, you are an official as Maniac. Let's see who got it. I'm scrolling. I'm looking for Dan Hopps's name. I can't find it. Who got it? Who got Dan Hopps's membership? Make sure you click on his name and turn on gift receipts if you want one. James Delirio is the recipient of Dan's membership gift. Thank you, Dan. All right, Gusbuster Hotline is open. Let's get to some calls here before we end our show early and get set for the Jets and the Bills, and to my fellow Yankee fans, Yankees Guardians, game 1 in the Bronx. The Lup Man is first up today. What's up, Luppy?
All right, Jake. All right. I'm glad you did me first. This is a big game. We're here. We're playing for first place. All the stuff that's going on, we're still playing for first place. Let's not forget that. And I don't think the players are either. The hurt players are playing. You know that. Everybody's coming off. Mosley's coming off. They all know this is an important game. This is huge. After all the crap, we're still playing for first place. And all us as maniacs, all us Jet fans are saying, what jersey am I going to wear to make the difference? What jersey, what guy, what mojo am I going to bring? And I'm going to tell you right now, the refs, they better not stick it to us. I'm telling you right now, they're doing Jefferson on us. Come on, ref, let them play. Let them play. I'm telling you right now, the Jets will win if this guy stays out of the game. Let's go. G-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets. I'm pumped.
Let's get brick up.
That's incredible. He's wearing a ref jersey to manifest good calls for the officiating. Incredible. This fan base is special. Luppy, you're the man. Hit that like button for the Lup Man. Board Fat is gifted a channel membership. Let's find out who got it. Here we go. If you hear your name called, Board Fat just made you an official as Maniac, and it went to Daryl C. Daryl, congratulations. Hit that like button if you're one of the 700 people watching live right now. I will be live immediately after the game. We're doing 4 shows today. I did a show this morning, did a Jake Asman football show, doing a show right now on the Davante stuff that came out a little while ago. And then obviously we're going to do the post game tonight. We will have Beningo at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, the pain, or bro, I can't believe it, the Mets and the Jets. So get ready. Bobby Midnight has gifted 1 channel membership. BB is the recipient of the membership from the great Bobby Midnight, who's pumped up and can't wait for an epic New York sports evening. All right, more of your calls right now. Michael Levinson is next. What's up, Michael?
Hey, Jake. Oh, let me tell you, Mets and Jets, it's killing me. I'm telling you, I can't watch Alvarez leave everyone on base with the bases loaded every game. It's just,
I know.
He swings at everything. You know, I was going to call, but I just
it's 6-0. Hey, Mark Vientos, baby.
Hey,
relax.
Listen, the Mets have to go through the Brewers, the Phillies, the Dodgers. The Yankees have to go through the AL Central. I mean, you know, how easy can it get? But off the Mets in baseball, I was going to call you when Salah got fired, but I had a little bit of a siege on my hand. Just at all the comments, it's just they fire Salah. Okay, Woody says that this is the best roster he's had in 25 years, which is telling me that Douglas is safe regardless because of what he did with the roster. If you just read between the lines, he's not firing Douglas regardless. I don't think they're attached at the hip like Boy Green said. I think this proves, if in your opinion, if his comments say that.
I do think Douglas has more security than we realized based off Woody's comments. My big thing is, let's see how it looks the rest of the way. If they finish with 6 or 7 wins, I don't know how you can keep the GM.
No,
give him a new
I understand that. But then I read something about Reddick's agent where we're going to talk, and all of a sudden he wants to be part of the Jets for years to come. Douglas is not signing him for more than a year.
No.
So I don't know where all this
that's
came from.
PR, man. That's PR from the agent. You know, that's Drew Rosenhaus trying to, get some goodwill. That's what he's trying to do.
Right. And I think you're right. You've been saying it all along. I think Davante is the Jets or nobody. I really think that's where he wants to go. And Mark Davis is holding this up.
He is, because he clearly feels that, we got offered 2nd-round picks. We should be able to still get at least 1 2nd-round pick. And they also don't want to pay the salary, too. If the Raiders were willing to not be cheap and pay some of the money, they'd get a better draft pick. Like if you told me the Jets didn't have to pay his remaining money, I'm more willing to give a second because that gives me flexibility to still address other needs on the team. But that's not happening either, seemingly.
Well, going back to the Mets, that's what Steve Cohen did. He gave up Scherzer, ate all the money, got better draft picks. That's what Davis has to do. But anyway, I hope you win tonight. We have to win. I hope you had a good holiday Saturday, and I'll talk to you soon.
Michael, I appreciate it, man. Get better soon with your hand there, man. All right. Yeah, we love Jeff Obrick. Make sure no one's throwing bricks at that hand, though. All right. Hit that like button if you're in. Peter, in all caps, is the Yankee lineup out yet? Yes. Rizzo's in it, by the way. Batting 8th, playing first, which I was surprised to see. But you know what? I know he didn't have a good regular season, but he's a clutch hitter. He's got playoff experience. He's a world champion. Yeah, I just realized I screwed up yesterday on the radio. I said no one on the Yankees has won before besides Soto, and I forgot Rizzo, but that was because Rizzo was on the roster. Now he is. So if you heard the ESPN New York show yesterday, I would like to clarify. Anyway, the Lup Man. How about Luppy? He's wearing his ref shirt. He's delivered 5 channel memberships for the people.
Money, 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 money.
Here we go. All right, I got 5 names to read. Luppy is gifted a membership to Matthew Calendar, Mile High Jet Fan, Kaz, Bang Mateo, and the great Sarah, the golden blonde beauty. Luppy, thank you, man. Appreciate the support. All right, before we get back to your calls, reminder, we're presented by my friends at OddsJam. If you're a sports bettor, listen up. I'm going to give you the easiest way for you to make guaranteed money using OddsJam and their incredible betting software. If you don't know what it is, OddsJam is basically a software platform that helps users, aka you, identify profitable betting opportunities across multiple sports books by analyzing real-time odds and markets. Basically, you plug in where you're located. I'm in New York, so I plug in New York. They tell me all the legal sports books in New York and where the best odds are, what to bet on. Using their formula, which includes arbitrage betting, which I'll show you in a moment, they're going to tell you exactly what to select, how many units or how much money, aka, to put in, and you're going to win money. You could leverage automated alerts, odds comparisons, because you're always trying to search for the best odds via sports books, advanced analytics. It's easy. New users, listen up. You can use code Asman if you go to OddsJam right now. You'll get 35% off their subscription, but use the free 7-day trial first, 7-day free trial. And then if you like OddsJam, you'll get it 35% off with my code. Real quick, because I want you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about here. This is what's called arbitrage betting. If you're new to the Jake Asman show, you're going to love this. Arbitrage betting is basically you bet both sides of a bet. So you're guaranteed to win. So let's go to arbitrage here, and I'll walk you through it real quick. And we'll get right back to your calls. On OddsJam, they're going to show you all the different bets they have. We'll use this first one here. Panthers, Columbus Blue Jackets. In New York, Bally Sportsbook, and this one right here is OneBet. They're both legal sports books in New York. It's going to tell you to bet Florida Panthers over 4 for $70. Florida Panthers under 4 for $100. Because the odds are so different, you're guaranteed to win either $9 or $19. Guaranteed. So you're making money no matter what. Let's use a different one. All right, let's see. Any Jet ones tonight? I'm going to scroll real quick. I don't see any Jet ones for arbitrage, but I do see an Islander one. I'm an Islander fan. So here we go. Tonight, Islanders in Colorado. Cal McCarr over a half point. You bet it at 1x bet for $100 if that's your unit. Cal McCarr under 0.2 or under a half point at plus 275 at ESPN bet. These are both legal in New York State. $100, $40, guaranteed to win between 5 and 10. So if we're doing nothing other than just following what OddsJam has, you're guaranteed to earn money. That easy. Check it out. Once again, oddsjam.com, promo code Asman. You'll see. It's not just arbitrage betting they have, but it's if you're a sports bettor like I am, it is the software, the program you want to use to try and make sure you make as much money as humanly possible. As the Dodgers get on the board here, Max Muncy makes it 6-1 in the bottom of the 5th. All right, more of your calls right now. Let's say hello to Doug in his room. What's up, Doug?
First of all, Yankees in 5 or 6. I think the starting pitching for Cleveland's a big problem for them. They don't have the starting pitching depth, and I don't think you can do bullpen games entire 7-game series. Tonight is what's his face? Todd Downing, is he up in the booth or is he on the sideline?
Todd Downing will be on the sideline, I was told. Hackett will be up in the booth.
Okay. I didn't know that. So thank you for that clarification. But yeah, Jets win tonight, I think 31-24. And then offense looks good. And I think the 24 is like a late garbage time touchdown by the Bills. So, and like I said, Yankees in 5 or 6. I don't think their pitching, the Guardians pitching can hold up.
I think the pitching for the Yankees is a strength for them over the Guardians. But that means Rodon's got to pitch like Carlos Rodon, you know?
Especially the starters, because I think the only guy they have go multiple innings as a starter is Bybee. Otherwise, like, and what's it called? Alex Cobb. I know Soto owns Alex Cobb, so I think Soto will have a big game tonight.
Doug, from your lips to God's ears, call the postgame from the couch if the Jets win. We need it. Here's a stat I saw about the Bills that I found interesting. A Jet stat for you as well. So the Bills have not lost 3 straight games since 2018. So on one hand, you could say, uh-oh, or you could look at it like this. They're due. Here's a stat about the Jets. Teams who fire their head coach 5 games into the season are 5-2 in the immediate game after the coaching change. I can't think of how many times in recent years a team fired their head coach 5 games in, but that is a stat. And also, teams typically play well in that first game with the interim head coach. There's typically a boost. Just saying. I'm bricked up, baby. Let's go, Jeff. I will sleep next to this brick tonight if the Jets win. I'll use this brick as my pillow if the Jets win. I don't care. Let's go. God, I hate the Bills. I hate their fans, at least most of them. Please win tonight.
Let's get bricked up.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Keep the super chats coming. I will respond to those immediately, like this one from our guy Dominic, who says, I'll have boots on the ground tonight. What lot you going to be in? Dom, this is like the only home game I'm not going to. Yankees are playing at the same time, so I'll be watching on my multiple screens. Yankees on one, Jets on the other. We assume the Met game will be over by the time the Yankees start. We'll see. They're in the 5th inning right now. So I will not be there, but I will be live immediately after the game, Jet fans, on the YouTube show for the postgame. If I were to be there, Dom, I'd be in L5, which I recommend you still should go. Tell Matt Siegel you know me, even though you're a Texans fan, and we look forward to pantsing your team on Halloween in a few weeks. And you can watch the jersey burn around 6:30, I'm told. Oscar the Grouch in the house. Jake, I'm excited to see the classic unis in action. My only big concern tonight is the offensive line. If they will give Rodgers enough time to throw, Lazard can't have any crucial drops. I do think the O-line will play better. I think what helps the Jets, too, is that Ed Oliver's not playing for Buffalo. It's a big loss for their pass rush. So let's see. You know, with the offensive line, Morgan Moses is back tonight. And as far as the jerseys tonight, I am excited to watch this team wear them, man. I mean, these were the jerseys I grew up with, right? I mean, my first years as a Jet fan were in the early to mid 2000s, man. Chad Pennington was the first jersey I ever owned as a Jet fan. You know, the Rex teams were the greatest teams of my lifetime. And these were the jerseys they wore. And the Reebok jerseys, when Nike took over, it was never the same. It sucked. These were the best, the old Reebok ones. Super chat from Uno Jets. I believe if we destroy the Bills tonight, we're going on a winning streak. 11-6 will do. Let's go, Jets. Look, I think for the Jets to be a playoff team and maybe win the AFC East, 8-4 the rest of the way gets you to 10-7. If you have wins against the Bills and you handle your business against the other teams in your division, that might be enough to win the division. Because Buffalo's schedule is brutal. They still got to play the Niners, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, live from the MetLife Stadium parking lot is our next caller. If he turns his camera on, I'll go to him. Nate, parentheses, Nate. Nate, hello. Oh. Nate. Nathan. Why am I hearing myself? Goodbye, Nate.
Let's get bricked up.
What are we doing? Oh, Nate's back.
Hey.
Nate. Echo. Nathan. Nate.
Yeah, kill him right
Nate.
away. We're here with the crew. Can you hear me, Jake?
We're here, baby. I hear you now. Finally.
We got Jay Quest. We got Rob B.
Wow, Jay Quest got a ticket after all.
He got the ticket. He got the ticket.
Let's go, boys.
What's the latest Davante news? We missed it. We got Reddick and Davante.
And the Jets have won the Super Bowl as well. I don't know if you heard that.
Holy shit! And the Jets won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
we missed it.
The Asman, ladies and gentlemen, huh?
What's up, Rob?
All right, relax. He's going deep.
Oh, here we go.
We believe. Hold on. Jay Quest versus Son. They want a route. Line it up. Rob V's a quarterback. Watch out. We got a route coming. Line it up.
Let him know, bro.
Hold on. They got you. You get the car out the way. All right, here we go. All right, Jay Quest. All right, Joseph. Let's go.
Give me a green 19.
Rob's a really good fucking quarterback. He's been putting it in the spot. I'm not kidding you. Hey!
Oh, yeah.
That
Look at
wasn't a
giant
foul,
AC
bro. I
unit
want some
stadium.
defense. I want sauce. All right, here we go. He's lining up. Let's go. Line it up. We want a route, bro. We want a route. Draw it up with the QB. Talk to your QB. Hold on. We'll get inside the huddle, Jake. We'll get inside the huddle.
There we go. Take us inside.
We'll get in.
It's like
We'll get
NFL
inside the
films.
huddle. Here we go.
All right, what are we doing here?
We're gonna post corner.
Post corner.
Right there. Break. Oh!
Cooked him.
He's got him deep. Hey!
He
On
mussed
his
him, too.
fucking head!
Jesus.
On his fucking head!
Family show.
Let's get brick up.
Nate, excellent job out of you. And Rob. And Jay Quest. And Son. I mean, he cooked him there. They stopped his run and then just mossed him. Andrew says Lazard would have dropped that. You're probably right. Yeah. Honestly, what was a more difficult throw? Throw and catch. What we just saw, Rob to Jay Quest, or Lazard dropping this right before the Rodgers pick 6 last week? I would say Jay Quest made a more difficult catch there than Lazard did last week. Or Lazard didn't catch it. Hence the problem. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's bricked up. He's so bricked up, he's got a brick wall behind him. Kyle Clifton's next on our show tonight. What's up, Kyle?
Oh, I'm bricked up. Those guys are bricked up in the tailgate.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Clifton Jr. and Little Miss Clifton are here. They're both bricked up.
I love it.
Say hello to Jake, guys.
Hello. Hello.
So, if we're not going to get the Bills tonight, we're never going to get them. They're giving up 5.2 yards per carry on defense. They're missing Oliver. They're missing Von Miller. They've had some injuries in the second level. Their strength is in their secondary. This is the time. They obviously have the problems on offense. They've got Shakir and Cook a little banged up. The quarterback is presumably a little banged up based after last week. This is the time. This is desperation time. Must win tonight. There's no other way around it. And that kind of is going to carry over to the front office. Make something happen with Reddick. Make something happen with Davante. This is the time. Let's go.
Let's get brick up.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I got my brick. I will boy green my brick if the Jets win tonight. I'll be fully transparent with the audience. We need this win so bad, this fan base. Oh my, everything about this season. We need this game. We need this game. There's no way around it. We need to win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Phil is up next. What's up, Phil?
What's up, brother? So beside Loopy with the umpire's uniform is too much. I thought I was coming on here with the green, like the only green Mets hat you can find in the world to match a Jets shirt, and this guy comes out with that referee outfit. That was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, honestly, I think it's time Joe's gonna drop the full D. He's getting Davante. We do something with Reddick, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't know how we make moves. One more pass rusher, just to feel completely safe. If it's interior or again outside, and move one of those kids over back to practice squad. I feel like another 2 moves, if not 3, are going to happen without a doubt before the deadline. Yeah, I think we got this win 100%. Just run the ball. Just stuff it down the throats. I think Josh Allen's going to get flustered, not having Shakir on point. I think they should shadow Shakir as best as possible, whether it's Quincy or Sherwood.
I don't even know if I just trust the Jets corners against their weapons. You know, DJ Reed's the highest graded corner according to PFF right now. And I believe it when I watched it too. He's been awesome. So
he's nasty this whole year.
Like I think you trust your corners, play more man tonight, put the blitz on Allen. You got to spy him because you know the one thing he could do is he could beat you with his legs. Although I will say, even though Allen's a great athlete, great runner, he does fumble a lot against the Jets seemingly when they play him. So
that's why I call for that strip fumble. I would love to see a Quinnen taking it home with maybe a Quincy and a Quinnen combo, or if not, Will McDonald for sure.
Phil,
you know,
sign me up, brother. Let's go, man. It's all on the line tonight. I see Peter Castro's demanding Mike Williams in all caps. He's going full Bobby Midnight with the all caps. I've been screaming for Mike Williams for really the entire season. Last week, it was criminal how little they used him. No 12 personnel. I don't need 2 tight ends out there overplaying Mike Williams. Put Mike Williams on the field. Stretch the field. I know it's going to be windy, but still, you have to keep the defense honest. You got to throw a couple bombs down the field and try and see, even if he doesn't catch it, see if you get PI. You see this in the league all the time. Man, I'm seeing the logo at midfield right now, and it's the Jets, obviously. It's this logo. It's cool to see this, man, because obviously even when the Jets had this as their logo, it was never on the field. It was always the NFL shield. So, man, it's cool. God, please win. Please win. This fan base is starving. Paul's up next on our show. What's up, Paul?
How's it going, Jake?
What's up, Paul?
I don't know, man. I just think tonight's going to be pretty low scoring. I think we're going to really try to run the ball. I think it's going to be pretty windy. But I don't know. I guess I'm just from watching that Detroit game yesterday. It's like, my God, like they completely embarrassed Dallas. And I'm not saying Dallas is a great team anymore, but to do that at home, and I swear their offensive coordinator was treating it like a practice. He was just calling whatever he wanted, just having fun back there, and they were executing. I mean, that team is nasty, and there's a lot of nasty teams out there, and I really hope we turn this around, because we thought we would be playing some ball like that, and we haven't. And I'm starting to get like my brother. It's scaring me. I used to be the optimistic one, but I don't know. I mean, we talk all the talent we have, and we get so excited every week for it to just get ruined. It's just, I don't think I'm going to buy into this one this time till I see after Houston, Pittsburgh, and this game, and see if they don't start turning it around. I mean, my opinion is they got to win off.
Paul, I love you. The internet was a little choppy there for you. A little choppy with the internet. But I love you, Paul. Look, I get not buying in. Just win tonight. We'll go one game at a time. Win tonight. Pierre says, damn, Jake, you should have saved this live after a W. We're going live after the game tonight. I'm doing 4 shows today, man. This is the 3rd show of 4. There's a post-game win or lose tonight after the game. And then Joe Beningo in his weekly spot on the show at 10 a.m. tomorrow, regardless. Let's go, man. Hey, if you're making underdog fantasy picks, I would play the Breece Hall higher on his yards or higher on his attempts. And I would go higher on Braylon Allen's rushing yards. I think it's only around 30. Download that Underdog app right now. Use promo code Asman and sign up. I would do it. New customers deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So use that promo code if you haven't downloaded Underdog yet. Let's go, man. Need a win real bad. I think I'm having a little lag issues on my end too. Chat, let me know. Am I going in and out a little bit the last minute or so? On my screen, it said I was just like gone for a second. So hoping connection will hold here. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. Hit the like button if you're tuning in. Very rarely do I get to do a pregame-esque type of show because I'm usually at the game or the game's so early we don't do it. A little choppy right now. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hopefully fix this choppiness and we'll be able to get back to the show. Here's what I want to see from Jeff Ulbrich tonight when he fires up his team pregame.
Today, hold my fist, make it come to life. You control that. You love this game, demonstrate that shit by how hard you strain. And the passion you play with, guys, when you make a play or your teammate makes a play, celebrate that shit today. Celebrate it. Mind, execute. Don't make shit up. Guys, trust your training. Trust your training. And then fist. In the fourth quarter, these flinch and they tap on us. Remember this, guys. A teammate, I'll die for. My brother, I'll kill for. Let's kill for today. Let's break this down. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Kill on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Ulbrich.
Let's get bricked up.
Let's go, man. No excuses. Get it done. King Lowski. Fire us up, King. What's up, King Lowski?
Yes, sir, baby. We here, baby. I'm on my way to the jet bar. You already know, baby. We fired up, we bricked up, and you best believe we gonna F some shit up tonight. You can best believe that. All right. Now I don't know what the hell was what was in Paul tequila, but whatever was in your tequila, Paul, you better get it up out you, son. Tonight, you better get up. You better get that damn drowning mood up out of here, son. Okay? Tonight is for first place. All right? Tonight is for the damn division. And best believe we gonna want the damn division. All right? Because I don't want to hear nothing. I want to see Josh Allen on his ass, baby. JTS! Let's go!
Let's get bricked up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit that King Lowski emoji if you're a channel member. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls right now on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline. Let's head up to Vermont.
Well, you know, I need to walk more to survive unless Jake is going live. Gotta elevate my leg on Bobby. Hi, Jake. My brother said hello.
Hello, Bobby.
And he wanted me to tell you that he heard on Boomer and Gio this morning that what's his face's agent's gonna be there tonight.
Who's gonna be there?
That guy, you know, the guy that's supposed to sign with the Jets.
Yes, Hassan Reddick. We talked about it on the first show.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's supposed to be there tonight. So Michael's happy about that. And the Mets are winning 6-1. I'm happy about that. The Yankees are going to win tonight. Jets are going to kick ass tonight. Buffalo's going down 31-10. And we're going to probably have a running game tonight because of the win. But isn't Aaron Rodgers good? When he's from Green Bay, he played in Green Bay. Didn't they have a lot of wind there too?
Sure. Yeah, of course. He's a cold weather quarterback his whole career.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to be affected. And I don't think Allen's going to be affected either by the wind, okay? They're both good quarterbacks. But is that guy playing the receiver on Buffalo?
We don't have the final status report just yet, the inactives. We'll see.
Well, you're a busy boy today. 4 shows. Wow. Aren't you tired?
Bobby, the work never stops. The climate just changes.
Right. No, I understand that. Mm-hmm. You're doing good. You're doing okay. So as soon as I'm going on, as soon as you leave, and then I'll be on until you get onto your show after the game, and we'll party party all night long. Yay!
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
You know I like the Yankees and the Jets. Can't believe Jake and Roger met. I'm more than just a hat on Bobby.
Let's go, Bobby. I know I have some internet connection issues right now. I'm going to restart my computer after the stream. Just have to do it mid-show. So hopefully it's better for the post-game. Might have something to do with the weather in New York City, honestly. All the wind. It is really windy. I went outside earlier to acquire a brick, which is actually pretty easy in New York. And it was windy for sure. Also, the Mets might not want to throw the baseball away here. Was bases loaded, nobody out in the sixth? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple super chats here. The great Clancy in the house. So hyped for these games. Let's go Jets. Let's go Yankees. Mets winning as well. Let's make it a great day for New York, New Jersey. Bricked up. Let's go, Jake. Hey, we put the parlay in earlier when Parles was on the first show today. First Jet show. Paid like plus 650, I think it was. Mets run line, Yankee run line, Jet money line. Here we go. What could go wrong? Gator in the house. Where would you rank tonight's game as a must-win? Looking at Jet games in the last few years, the difference between a win and a loss is epic. I mean, this has got to be right up there with anything, Gator. Because of who the quarterback is for the Jets, the circumstances of who now the coach is. There's such a big difference between 3-3 and 2-4 when Buffalo would be 4-2 and have a 2.5 game lead over you in the division. This game is monsters. You know, obviously, it's going to feel like the season's over if they lose tonight. It's not. You know, if they beat Pittsburgh, they're 3-4. They beat New England, they're 500 again, which is doable. But it's going to be tough to picture that if you lose tonight. But we know the team's not losing every game the rest of the way. They're going to win games. But you got to win tonight. No one wants to hear the excuses. Let's go. Win the game. Dark Knight Steve in the house. He's back from London. He's ready. Let's go, Jet Nation. Brick up. Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets.
Let's get brick up.
Enough said. Let's go. The key to winning is running the ball. Bills allow 145 yards per game on the ground. They have Breece Hall. They have Braylon Allen. Everyone lock arms, lock in, and get it done. Morgan Moses is back. It's time. Hey, real quick, I do want to give a little shout out here to my friends at Buffalo Wild Wings. They provided lunch and dinner for me today, which is pretty sweet. They sent me as part of their brand new Pick 6 $19.99 value deal. They sent me wings, fries, burger, and a whole bunch of other products. Here are the wings. I posted this on my Twitter account earlier. These wings are coated in Sauce Gardner's sauce, obviously. So thanks to B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, for coming through. If you guys are interested, it's a great deal. Pick 6 $19.99. All right, if you don't know what it is, I have it all on my Twitter account here, but I'll pull it up. It's available in store. But, I mean, it's essentially for $19.99, you could get 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. So they sent me a Coke, they sent me Sprite, they sent me a burger, wings, and 2 different types of fries. And it's normally only $19.99, so it's a great deal. So shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings for fueling game night for me in the Jake Asman apartment here. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. We're always seeking more as maniacs. So Clancy's coming through for the people. He just had a birthday the other day, and he's dropping a 5 spot of channel memberships. Let's go.
Yeah, here we come, baby. Here we come. Here come the Jets, baby.
All right, if you hear your name called, you are an official as maniac. Once again, courtesy of Clancy, Mark, Illuminati Bot, KJ in Colorado, Freddie McKnight, Stephen Craig. Those are the next 5 members here who are officially as maniacs. Comments, questions, super chats. Cut the line. Let's say hello to Jersey Jet, who's next on the Gustbuster Hotline.
Hey, what's going on, Jake?
Jersey.
Look, I'm pretty hyped about that Reddick news. I mean, I've been around for a while, so I shouldn't really get too excited about it, but I am. I'm bricked up. I don't have no backstory to this, but I got a piece of brick because I've been beating people's heads with this all day long. I'm souped up for the game. I'm thinking the Jets gonna win it 27-13. And I just want to let Asmaniacs know, I think we're being duped because Connor is not really a kid. I think he's like a 30-year-old grown man, just fronting as a kid. I think Moses is going to bring back that enforcer mentality to the O-line, and we're going to get busy tonight. Jets, 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 Jets. Shout out to all my vets. Go Jets.
Let's get bricked up.
Excellent call there, Jersey Jet. I love it. Love the jerseys behind you, too. I don't know, man. Connor doesn't strike me as a 13-year-old either. You know. Kid's wise beyond his years. He really is. Man, I'm annoyed with the Wi-Fi, and I apologize to the audience. It's completely out of my control right now until I reset. Hold on. Base hit there off Phil Mayton. Let's see how many will the Dodgers get 2 there. 6-3. Uh-oh. Buckle up, Met fans. It's never going to be easy. They got to get Mayton out of this game. They got to get Mayton out of this game. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know who the Mets have warming up. But you know what? Alonso's got to make that play, no? Yeah, I'm seeing the replay now. Pete's got to get that. I know he's not a great defensive first baseman, but... Oh, it hit off his glove. Wow. He's got to make that play. That's bad. All right, more of your calls. James B's next. What's up, James?
Oh, hey, Jake. Yeah, I was curious. What jersey are you wearing right now? I may have missed it earlier.
Revis Island.
Oh, heck yeah. That's the MVP right there. Yeah, I think for this Bills game, I'm excited. I think we'll win, and I think we will see a change in the offense. And I think I'm optimistic because we haven't had much hope to be optimistic lately. And then also, did you by chance see the 49ers game this past weekend?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was on at the same time as the Yankee game 4, so I watched it.
Oh, did you see that punt that hit off the guy's hand? And even after reviewing it, they say it didn't?
Yes.
Oh, that was bizarre. I don't know what cameras they're looking at, but supposedly they get better angles than we do. So that's why I was kind of confused why they I don't know. That was just a really, really strange call, I think, overall. But anyway, have fun today, and thanks for taking my call. I don't really have much for you.
I appreciate it, brother. I never trust NFL refs. That's why Luppy dressed up as one to give us some positive vibes. I see Luppy in the chat. Speaking of the devil. The refs. Look, I'm going to play this for the final time. The entire key for the Jets to win tonight is to be able to run the football. This is basically why the Jets needed to make a play caller change. It's not just the play calls by Hackett. It's the just lack of anyone knowing what the hell they're supposed to be doing. This was Brian Baldinger earlier this week breaking down the state of the Jets running game.
Breece Hall has 65 runs, 31 of the 65, 2 yards or less. Let's look at the issues. All 1st and 10 runs where you want 4 yards on first down. All right, here we go. Right there is a bad mesh. All right, left guard center, bad mesh, penetration. What does that do to Breece? He's got to cut it back. He's running away from color. Is a bad backside cutoff. Nowhere to go. All right, let's look at another one. This is outside zone. It's the bread and butter out of a shotgun. It's their number one play they got to make work. So let's just see what they do right here. Again, there's no movement. And on the backside, they're just backside position blocking right here. So now there's no movement at the point, and the backside is position blocking, and there's no place to go. Shows up every week. Now, you watch this right here. I believe they should be full scooping this onside. Nobody blocks 56. So I think they should be taking this front side. This whole play everybody should be coming. Like Tippmann should be coming, okay? Vera Tucker should be coming. Instead of the outside, this guy is running free. All right? He's going to show right up in the hole, and Breece got to run away from it. No place to go. All right, let's go against New England right here. If you don't get the second level blocked, you're not going to have a successful play. So that's McMillan, number 50. Let's just see how they do this here. They secure, there's no movement, all right? No movement at all. Now, you can stretch a run. You can stretch it, but you got to get the second level blocked. Nobody gets to the second level, and he makes the tackle on Brees. They got to get this corrected. In London, here we go. Too much position blocking right here. Like, nobody's knocking anybody off. Denver is winning right at the point of attack. Look at the left guard. Look at the right guard. They're catching these blocks, and they're getting stoned right here. All right? Like, there's no movement. Now, Brees sees this. He sees this penetration right here. It's an inside zone. But he sees color's got to cut back. And everybody is getting beat. And it's not looking good. If they want to get this offense humming, stop talking about Aaron. Like, let's get Brees Hall going. That's where it's going to turn around.
He's 100% right. That's where it starts. Especially with the win tonight. You got to run the football, man. Aaron Rodgers is an all-time great. He's going to get killed if you throw 54 times in the game. I don't care how good your O-line is. You throw that many times, the quarterback's going to get hit. It's math. Huge double play by the Mets. Wow. Huge double play. Mayton getting out of that. Huge. Are they reviewing it? What are we looking at here? Uh-oh. Let's see. Here we go. Vientos. A little bobble. They definitely got the out at second. Did he beat it out at first? Oh, was his foot off the bag? I can't tell. Let's see. I think he's out. I think his foot is still on there. Oh, I don't know. That last one, I don't know, actually. I mean, I think he's out. They called it out on the field. We'll see. Hopefully there's no more lag, by the way. I just did a quick restart. I'll do a bigger one for the postgame tonight. Hey, shout out to my uncle. My uncle and brother are at the game tonight. They got gifted a suite. My uncle right now chilling at L5. It's tough to see on the phone here, but he's wearing a Jake Asman Show hat. Shout out to my Uncle Evan. More of your calls right now. Nick T is next. What's up, Nick?
What's up, Jake? I'm hoping that the Mets set the tone for New York for tonight. You know, I think that was a double play. I think he held the bag on that.
It was called out on the field, so I'm going to think they're not going to be able to overturn that.
Yeah, you got to keep it.
He's out. He's out. That's a good angle right there. They're showing now. He's out.
So my thoughts on tonight are a couple things. So one, obviously huge game because the division's on the line, but I don't think the season is on the line tonight. And I think a lot of people think that. I still think there's a path to the playoffs. I just don't think, and this is going to sound contradictory, but I don't think it's a Super Bowl team if we don't win tonight. I don't think the team can get to the Super Bowl without that home game in the division. I don't see the Jets going on a road winning streak with this team as it stands. The other thing is, I'm excited for this reason, right? Like the biggest thing that we've seen in the years of the Salah era is he's cost us so many games with his terrible clock management. Now, I don't know that Ulbrich is going to be any better, but he can't be much worse because it was god awful. And that's like, I'm just hoping even marginal improvement could mean 1-2 more wins for this team. So
agreed.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think it was clock management with Salah. I think it was just the mentality they came out at the beginning of games. This team was always in a hole, always. And it's just not sustainable to win when you're constantly behind the 8 ball in every game.
No, I agree. Over the years, I just remember like times at the end of the first half, like clock management, that it just points off the board that constantly were taken. Now, maybe he was focusing more on the defense, whatever it was, but I just like, that's the biggest thing I think a coach can do is just manage the clock, and they can win or lose you a lot of games because of the way that they play and the way they manage the clock. And that's why even in games where, like the last, the London games, like you're kicking the game go ahead field goal with 54 seconds. And obviously you can't script it the perfect way, but it's like, it's a 50 plus yard game winning field goal with 50 seconds. Like it's just those
You're talking about the Denver game. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just those situations. Sorry. Yeah. But those situations constantly seem to come up because of Salah's mismanagement of the clock. So I'm hoping Ulbrich can bring some sort of new voice or logic to it, and that'll change enough. So
I hope, but here's the thing, right? He's still calling the defensive plays and the head coach. So, hopefully it's not overwhelming for him because he's still got to be obviously responsible for the time management stuff as he's also trying to call the defensive plays. So, it'll help having Rodgers. Rodgers obviously is the best, in my opinion. Him, Peyton, and Brady are the 3 best ever in the 2 minutes. So, they know how to handle the clock, so that helps. But, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, that could maybe be something that is a problem if it's too much at once for Ulbrich as a first-time head coach.
Right, and that's the thing, right? Rodgers is going to call the game in the 2-minute offense. Like, you trust him with the clock. And my hope is that with Downing now as the play caller, she's throw the ball on first down. For once, throw the ball on first down and at least open things up a little bit. They never do it in the first half. We're always 1st and 10, run up the middle, 1st and 10. In the first half, that's always what they do. And just let Rodgers throw the ball a little bit to just push them back a little bit. You'll set up the run.
Yeah, look, I mean, tonight's a game where you need the run no matter what, but they got to throw in first down. I agree. They got to use Mike Williams more. They got to just take some more chances downfield. When was the last time Garrett Wilson ran a deep post route and just give him a chance to go make a play? Let's go, man. Let's see it.
Exactly. And because you do it in the team does it in predictable situations in the second half when you're down by 10 points. It's do it when it's less predictable and you can plan for it. This is the time to do it. So hopefully Downing brings a new voice, something different, and we'll see something going. So let's go. Let's keep it going. New York tonight. Go Jets. Jake, cheers.
Nick, God bless. Grab your bricks tonight if you're calling into the postgame if it's a Jet win. Let's go. Jesus, Jerry Vaca. Jake, what jersey are you going with tonight? Come on now. The guy who's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Revis Island. Friend of the show. Let's see. Hit that like button if you're tuning in. How many people we got in here right now? 606 people watching live, only 200 likes. Let's get those numbers up. Appreciate everyone for the support. Super chats will continue to cut the line. Get back to your calls. We have some injury updates from Adam Schefter here. We're going to read right from Boy Green's Twitter account. He's watching the pregame show on ESPN right now. And moments ago, Adam Schefter said, according to Boy Green, that CJ Mosley will play tonight. He confirmed that Bills receiver Khalil Shakir will be good to go. James Cook is truly a game-time decision. And Schefter saying the Jets are, quote, a little worried about Tyler Conklin. We've heard nothing about Conklin all week. And I checked in with someone yesterday and was told the expectation was he's going to play, but we'll see. CJ Mosley will play. We know Morgan Moses is back, too. He's not even on the injury report here. Also, there was something I wanted to show, too. Give some love to the pride of Long Island. Jeremy Ruckert walked into Jet Life tonight rocking the throwback Wayne Corbett jersey, which I love. Now, has Jeremy Ruckert ever done a shot with Wayne Corbett like I did in London last week? That's the question I have for Mr. Ruckert. Love it. Man, I hope Ruckert could find the end zone tonight, right? He's never scored a touchdown in the game yet. We all know the story. Lindenhurst, Long Island, grew up a Jet fan. Can he get in the end zone tonight? He should have had a touchdown against the Titans if he ran a better route in week 2. Let's go, man. Step up, Ruck. More of your calls. Let's say hello to Ted down in Florida. What's up, Ted?
Jake, how's it going? I missed a few days. I just got my power back today after the hurricane, literally just an hour ago.
Ah, man. Well, at least you got it back in time for the game tonight. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It was very interesting not having internet and phone for a while, and TV. Okay, so this is a big game in my opinion for Sauce Gardner. Okay. Teams have been scheming to run at Sauce Gardner, knowing he's not exactly the most competent run defender. I think he needs to show that he's in a contract situation. So he's costing himself a little bit of money. I think he's gonna have to show he can get in there, make the good tackles on run defense, especially on Dalvin Cook, if he plays. And why not double team? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Why not single cover Dalton Kincaid and Shakir? If Kincaid, if they're playing, let's lock those two down. And we never seem to want to do that. Like, I don't understand. Let's lock those two guys down. Let's put a spy on Josh. Sorry, I'm not on a lot of sleep. Put a spy on Josh Allen. Most of the time, I would say. And in all honesty, Jake, that guy's one hit away from being out of the game. He's taken ridiculous hits the last two games. So I don't know how many. I'm not wishing the guy harm, but I honestly don't know how many more big hits he's gonna be able to take and stay in there. Quite honestly, I'm not wishing the guy harm. Also, ABT, Jake, he's going to have to show up. I mean, he's close to a contract year. I hope the line plays a lot better together now that Moses is back. I think they will, and I want to see some accountability. Whoever's not doing it in the running game needs to sit, even if it's for a couple series. I don't care if it's your stars or not. So that's what I want to see. Any position except probably Sauce Gardner. Let's see some accountability. That's really what I think Salah lacked. He was playing too many favorites for a while, I think. But that's
Ted,
about
good
all I
call,
got,
man.
Jake.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you got your power back. Hang in there, man. Sorry to everyone going through that down in the South, especially Florida, all the Jet fans down there. Look, Sauce is what he is. I don't think he's ever going to be a great tackler. I think the thing with Sauce he has to do is he's got to catch passes that hit him in the hands. I don't think we're talking about Sauce Gardner this past week if he catches that easy one in the end zone. Right? He hasn't had a pick yet this year. And then you see Brandon Echols, who's barely played. He's leading the team with their only 2 interceptions this year with 2. By the way, no Carter tonight. Let's see Brandon Echols out there. I bet you he makes some plays. He always does when he gets a chance to play. So let's go, man. So I'm not worried about Sauce, though. I think Sauce, I think, has been fine this year. I don't think he's been very good. He hasn't been great, and that's the standard that he's held to. But, he didn't have a good game against Tennessee. He really has been very good in coverage this year. You realize the Jet defense is second against the pass in the NFL. Sauce is a big part of that, as is DJ Reed. Trust your corners tonight. Shakir's going to play. Fine. I'm putting them in man coverage. I'm blitzing. I'm spying Allen on almost every play. Whether it's Sherwood, whether it's Quincy. I don't love McDonald as a spy because I want him rushing the quarterback, but we did see him spy a little bit. Will Levis in week 2, if you watch back the film from that game, you saw it. But they got to go out there and they got to impose their will on this Bills team that is not at 100%. I don't know if Cook's going to play. If he does play, I don't think he's going to be great. The Jets have the corners to slow down the Bills' weapons. And if they play to their potential, the defense should be fine. I'm not worried about them. You got to get this offense going. The offense is the question, but this is why you have Aaron Rodgers. Let's go win a game like this. But everyone's downing him. Everyone's tuning in tonight to see the Jets. Is it going to be a disaster? What is it going to look like? Let's see it, man. This is not the same old Bills of previous years. Let's say hello to Jerome, the Packer fan. He's next on our pregame show here. What's up, Jerome?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling?
Hey, Jerome, how are you?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm optimistic of what's going to go on tonight. You got Colonel Brick at the helm now. You got Captain Rogers. It's time for y'all to take that hill, like the Yankees did, like the Yankees held Gettysburg. Y'all got to take that hill, and big ups to the Yankees. We hope they do well too. But the Bills are ripe to be had. Their quarterback is I would test him early and often. I would blitz him and blitz him and blitz him, because he's like one hit away from really being, and you don't want to see nobody injured. But I would put that to the test. But the Jets, you guys put all the people in there that's been playing, that's been producing for y'all. That's the people y'all play today. I want to see a lot of Braylon Allen and Brees Hall and Mike Williams. You put your players in there that's been producing, and you trust your corners to cover. I mean, you guys could be right. I mean, the Bills are.
It might be me, Jerome, but the internet was bad. It was very static. It could have been me contributing to your staticiness. But we got the gist of your point. You're spot on. Yeah, get it done, man. Get it done. No one wants to hear the excuses from the Jets tonight. I don't care about the win. I don't care about anything. Win. Just win. Get bricked up, baby. Grab your bricks. JakeAsman.com. Get your shirts.
Let's get bricked up.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm bricked up. Super chat from Spyro. Brees breaking out tonight. Let's go. He's due for a game, man. Remember, Brees' first game back off a torn ACL last year, opener against the Bills. His first carry was for 25 yards. He then went out there and had a 75-yard carry later on in that game. Let's go. Brees can carry this game. All right, we're having major Wi-Fi issues right now. I'm going to commercial break once and for all. And when I come back, hopefully it's all working because it was working again, and now it's brutal. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in hopefully about 2 minutes or less, and we'll get this straightened out as quickly as we possibly freaking can.
Andrew Fialco is on hold, so let's go to Andrew, who's up next. Hello, Andrew.
Hey, Jake. The chat keeps blowing up with these Zach Wilson truthers, so I want to show you some film on this guy to help tell the story. Okay, let's start with this pass to Garrett Wilson. Here's against the Bills. You can see if I stop it here. Zach has a clear shot at Garrett with nobody in his face. Play it forward a bit. Garrett is fighting off the defender here, but single coverage. Stopping here, you see how even a 6-year-old blind albino alligator could have thrown this in a better spot. Thank God, Garrett is a friggin' stud as he makes the catch, allowing Zach to celebrate like he helped the team win a Super Bowl. Here, Garrett tells the ref, "Hey, ref, did you see how fucking horrible that throw was and I still caught it? Disgusting." One more film breakdown here as we see Zach returning from the sideline, unable to navigate himself with any success, back to the huddle. Thankfully, his teammates were there to help him up off the ground, but unfortunately for Zach, they chose to not help him. Zach's ass had a large bruise that took a while to heal, although his mom's friend gave him some aloe to rub on the buttocks, and that helped a little. Next week, I'll have a full film breakdown of Cole Thompson's scooter crash from the combine. Thanks for having me, Jake. Gator sucks.
Oh my God. Well, thank you for that film breakdown, Andrew.
Dude.
Great job.
I was waiting. I was like, one day I've seen those before. I'm like, Gators got to get me one on more of these. Oh, Gator. That was damn good.
The only good thing that happened to me late tonight, early this morning, was making sweet, passionate love to my fiance.
Joining us right now is a man who knows a thing or two about making sweet and passionate love to his fiance. Ladies and gentlemen, Boy Green Esden Jr. Hello, Paul.
Speaking of the sweet, passionate lovemaking, I'm outside a laundromat right now. I think we all know what I'm here for. Had to wash the sheets. If you catch me, that had to happen. Yes, after last night, it was phenomenal for those who are curious.
Congrats on the sex.
The sex was great. I might get in trouble with any more details, but that is true.
Well, I'm happy for you.
My tuchus, my cheeks are pressed firmly against this brick wall, and I can't say if my fiance didn't have the same thing happening to her last night. Yeah.
Well, on that note, we'll let you go, Boy Green. Job well
Jake,
done.
I love it, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boy Green, one of the greats. It looks like Boy Green is called back, so we'll go back to the Ghostbuster hotline and allow Boy Green to make more points. Hello, Boy Green.
Hello, Jakey. I just wanted to give you a quick update from the laundromat. These did not come clean, man. I thought I'd get the stains out, but it just goes to show you, what a little Boy Green will do to you. These are fucked. Anyway, I'll catch you later, Jakey.
That's funny, man. That was good. That was job well done by Gator, man, to put that together on the fly. And Gator's done so many bits. He's just got like a prop closet. So he just put the Boy Green beard on. He was ready to go. Someone tweet Boy Green. Make sure he saw that. Someone tag him in Twitter. Be like, hey, Gator just impersonated you. Yeah, Boy Green's got to throw those sheets out. All right, folks. I want everyone to stop what they're doing because I have no idea where this call is going. Matthew is up next. Matthew, what do you got for us?
Jets, Jets.
Are we doing this again with the dog?
Oh, I'm just doing test hands of a magic deck and I just dropped $300 on. I did it with a Bills fan. Hell no, that's $300. I ain't fucking with that. I had therapy this morning because I was blazed out of my mind with edibles last night after you guys won. I popped a whole gummy that really hit me hard. Eat shit. Let's go, Texas.
Oh my God.
Game. They handed us the game. Jets, Jets.
Oh my God. The Gators got his next skit. I got no other way around it. Gator got me there. I thought because Gator was in the chat already and he wrote something that there was no way that it would be a fake call. So when I saw Matthew on the line, I'm like, oh God, here's that wacko who called after the Eagle win with the dog and the money, and I got Gatored. I got Gatored. That's what happened there. Instead of getting got, you got Gatored. That was outstanding. Oh my God. I'm still laughing at that Gator call. God. Oh, man.
We can't wait. I can't wait. Jets, Jets.
Let's keep rolling here. The King is on the hotline. King Lowski's up next. What's up, King?
Jake, my brother, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing well, King. You called it earlier, right? Little double dip today. I love it.
Jake, you ain't never gonna believe who's sitting with me here in the car. It's female.
So what's up?
Oh, God.
You have like some weird pain fetish?
I ain't got no freaking idea what the hell he's saying, but I'm gonna tell you this about the...
All right, I gotta go. Honestly, it's just driving me.
Will you shut the hell up, V-Man? I'm trying to do my thing. I am King Lowski, and the Jets are going to win this year.
The Russian Minister of Defense, Sergei Shoigu, and the General Chief of Staff.
I don't care about any of that. You know, Jake, we are going to kick some ass this year, and I'm going to do it with or without V-Man.
Hypocrite a bit much? Sorry, you want me to give you those 10 use your phone number?
I got no idea what you're talking about, V-Man. Get the hell out of my car and take your grandfather with you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, Gator, you're nuts, bro. Yo, Gator is nuts. I got so duped there. I legitimately thought that was King. That is wild how he did that. We're back. All right. Hopefully this works. Internet not great today, which is not great. It's a big night, but we'll be fine, I'm sure, by the post game. Knock on wood. Knock on your bricks. All right. Let's get back to your calls right now. Reminder, if you haven't, we got a watch party next Sunday night. T-Squared Social, Midtown Manhattan, the place to be. Come join us. Party starts at 7, kickoff just after 8. I know Game 6 of the NLCS will be that night if necessary. So if you're a Met Jet fan, don't worry. Several of the TVs will have the Met game on as well. And during commercial breaks in the Jet game, we'll put the Met sound on inside the bar. So you'll have that as well. All right. Oh, still a little laggy here. I don't know what the problem is. This is like a Ricky NY JJ level Wi-Fi. Jay Graves, you're next. Hopefully you hear me. Hello, Jay Graves. Uh-oh. Jay Graves is muted. No one can hear me. This is a disaster.
Let's get brick up.
What a mess. Hey, real quick before I lose connection again, James Cook is out. Out. James Cook out. Just announced. Not rooting for injuries, but, the Jets have no excuse not to be able to stop this Bills offense. Defense, I expect, is going to play well. Toe injury for James Cook. He's out. First NFL game in 3 seasons he's missed. That's big. Crazy. All right, let's go back to Jay Graves, see if we can hear her this time. Hello, Jay Graves.
You got me?
We got you, Jay Graves.
So, and I got you. You're chopping up a little bit, but you're coming through. I'm wearing my Mike Will hat, like Mike Will, channeling a nice breakout game for him. I want to see us spread the ball around again, like in Patriots, where we had, 8 different receivers catch the ball. I was watching the AFC East Roundtable. They're doing their live event. It is windy as all F out there. So, big ground game. I see a big game from Brees, but also when we throw it, I trust Rodgers way more than I trust Josh Allen to throw it from that wind. Like, I just remember
All right. We're having major issues. I'm going to try one more thing. Hopefully it works. I'm going to switch web browsers. We're going to go from Firefox to Chrome. Chrome usually never works for this show, but we're running out of options here. So stand by, switch browsers. We'll continue the show, and hopefully we'll get back to Jay Graves as well. All right? Stand by. Shout out to all the incredible Asmaniacs who joined us for an awesome evening of eating, drinking, talking Jets, and a heck of a lot more. It was so great to see so many of you again and meet so many of you for the first time. I also would like to shout out to our guy Neil in Garden City for leading the Jet chant last night.
Is Brock Purdy going to run for his life on the opener? Yeah! Let's go!
Neil coming through, and that was one of the many Jet chants that occurred last night. So shout out to everyone who came out. Special thank you to Matt O'Leary, Nick Faria, and Brandon Pockrass, who all came out as well.
Jay Quest picked me up off the train, right? So I walked down the tracks. I'm looking for him. He told me he was in a red Honda. I'm looking around, and I see this animal-looking thing with a mask on with a sign saying Mr. Bonesy.
Hey, Bonesy's Uber driver. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I had the luxury of picking up Bonesy at the Hicksville train station. What a fine gentleman he is. I picked up Bonesy at the Hicksville train station. I dropped him off with Jay Quest. I spent the night in the background. They put me in the basement. That being said, the best part of the night, Jake, I have to say, is you manhandling your mother. I was right there behind you. You didn't see me. It's kind of crouching down. What a night, Jay. The food was fantastic. They had no dog food or cat food, whatever the fuck I am. But
Hey, we're back. All right. I'm on my phone for right now. That's the only thing I can come up with to try and get this show to work for a little bit. I did want to come back because I wanted to give you guys some takes on the inactives that were just announced here. So Malachi Corley is inactive. However, CJ Mosley is active. So Mosley's back. So we are live on my phone right now. Here are the Jets' full inactives. Corley, Carter Warren, Max Mitchell, Izzy Abanikanda, Brady McGregor, Jarek Bernard Converse, and Michael Carter. So no surprise there. So it's amazing. This is actually somehow working crystal clear, more so than my Wi-Fi. So the 5G is working right now. We'll go landscape, and we'll try and, do the best we can with this. Hold on. I don't know. There's no good way to hold this and do the show, but I'm going to do my best. So wanted to give you guys some thoughts on the inactives. I think I could still take calls from the phone too. Let me try and figure that out. Call in right now, Open phone lines if you want in on the conversation. Hold on, I got to do something for my phone and adjust here. Got all these like other browsers open from ESPN and the Jet website. Hold on. God. All right. I know I just froze. I had to close other things out. Super chat here. Won't have a sound effect because it's too much to do from the phone. But Kyle Clifton wrote in, Sherwood as a spy. Him and Quincy, I think at times, and even Will McDonald, because we saw this in week 2, they could be used as spies situationally tonight. I definitely think that's on the table. Matt B. Gigabit internet fun, also Hardwire. I use Hardwire, Matt. That's why I'm so frustrated it's not working. Believe me, I stream for a living. I have the best possible internet. It's just not working right now, which sucks. Alan says, next time be nicer to me, Jacoby. Hold on. I don't know if I can send him to Super Talent or the Hole, but I'm going to try. Hold on. Might take a little extra second, but it's worth it. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Hey, Alan. This is for you.
I'm glad to be in Asman's Shadow Realm.
Into the Shadow Realm you go.
Aaron Rodgers is a glutton for fame. I don't think he loves his teammates. I think he loves attention.
GFY. First word is go, and the last word is yourself.
Bomb. 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 All right. Last chance to get in here. We have the inactives, which is basically what I was waiting on as we were live. Inactives are set. Mosley's back. Conklin active too, which I had heard he was going to play, so I'm not surprised. But Schefter did say like an hour ago that it was iffy on Tyler Conklin, which I guess was news to me. So we'll see. Peter Castro, staff can't figure out rookies, nitwits. Look, I don't like the fact that Corley's not playing either. You know, that said, if the Jets can't beat the Bills tonight, I don't think it will be because they didn't play Malachi Corley. I mean, come on now. By the way, Ty Johnson's on the Bills. The last thing we need is a Ty Johnson touchdown tonight. I can't deal with that. Snowball is calling a Conklin touchdown tonight. I hope you're right. All right, last chance here. Give me your bold prediction in the chat. I'll read the best ones. Touchdown score, stat prediction, a play that you think happens in this game. Black Gypsy, who's inactive for Buffalo? The big one is James Cook, Ed Oliver, both out. That's big. Both not playing in this game, which is obviously huge. Mike Williams touchdown. Dan Hops, Mike Williams touchdown. I like that. Peter Castro has Jets 23, Bills 17. Carlos, Allen gets taken out of the game. I'm not rooting for injuries, but he is always one hit away, man. He's banged up, too. Rick says 42-17 Jets. ISU says Mike Williams, 2 touchdowns. Jeez, I'll take one. 28-20 Jets, says Clancy. Breeze, 2 touchdowns. Oscar says, I think we'll lose this game, but I hope I'm proven wrong. There's no excuses to lose this game. I like it. Oscar trying not to take the bait. Jesus Jerry, Davis, 25 yards. Ruckert, 1 catch. Braylon, 2 catches. Rodgers, 2 touchdowns. Peter, Williams should play all night. If I see 12 personnel and Mike Williams not out there again, I'm going to have a conniption. Jay Graves, 24-20 Jets. Travis says, do you think we'll use Malachi today? Travis just clearly tuned into the show. Malachi Corley is inactive, so I do not think they will use him today. Dave, Jets win at the gun, 22-19. Ryan, 2 picks. Shonography, Sauce with a pick six. Every game for about 3 years now, there's a Jet fan who gives a bold prediction. Sauce pick six. One day it will be right. I would love for it to be right tonight. Carlos, Pony Express running backs get a touchdown. Sign me up. Noah, Quinnen, 2 sacks tonight. I think Quinnen's going to have a good night, too. I have a weird feeling. Snowball, get your bricks ready. Brick up, baby. Brian, Super Chat. Jake, let's crush Buffalo, and we can have a great Tuesday with Joe B. Keep up the great work, brother. Man, if the Mets hold on here and the Jets win tonight, we will have a rare Joe B stream tomorrow with pure happiness from Joe. Tom Ace, Jets win 23-17. Allen runs for his life. Please, for the love of God, win tonight. Peter, Brees, 125 yards. Black Gypsy, all our starters, receivers score. So Garrett, Mike Williams, and Lazard all find the end zone. Sign me up for that. Ben Z, I'm all bricked up. Hell yeah. Dyke Tyson, Hall and Allen combined for 200 yards on the ground. Defense forces 2 turnovers. Jets win 28-16. If I were to pick a type of turnover, I think the Jets have a fumble recovery tonight. They seem to always have that when they play the Bills at MetLife. Zach, Jets 24-17 in OT. Sign me up. Brian, is Corley inactive because he's potentially part of the Davante trade? I don't believe so. I understand the thought, but personally, I don't subscribe to that. Oscar the Grouch, I feel like the interceptions and fumble recoveries are some of the things we need to improve on for this defense to truly be number one defense. Have to stop the run, too. Look, they forced 2 turnovers last week. They held them to 16 points. They held Denver to 10 points. They held, they got a turnover in that game, too. They held New England to 3 points. They held Tennessee to 17 points. They're the second best defense in the league in total defense. They're 5th in scoring, 2nd against the pass, 14th against the run. It's a really good defense. Are they the best in the NFL? Okay. Maybe they're not. Maybe they can be if Reddick shows up, by the way. But, getting Mosley back, I think, is big. Let's see. Calvin says, Sauce with a pick today, calling it. Look, I had Sauce's wings for lunch today, so please, sign me up. Peter, Rodgers, no mistakes. Look, play turnover free, and I think Allen will turn it over at least once. That could be the difference. Ghost, defense forces 6 sacks tonight. Reddick signs by Thursday. Adams Wednesday. Man, this fan base is confident tonight, huh? Never thought we'd be this confident after leaving that disaster in London a week ago. Or I guess that was now 8 days ago. Shenner, getting Moses is going to be the difference. I love it. Dyke says, manifesting. Amen. Everardo, Jets must win tonight. If they lose, it's over. Carlos, Will McDonald, 2 sacks. Clemens and Williams each get 1. How about 0 personal fouls on Michael Clemens tonight? All right, I'm worried about him getting baited into doing something stupid. Anyway, look, win or lose, we're live after the game for the post-game show. We don't ask for much in life as Jet fans. I'm asking for it tonight. We need a win. Badly. I'm not asking for a Super Bowl. Hell, I'm not even asking for the playoffs right now. I need a win tonight. All right? I need better internet for the post-game show, and I need a win tonight. All right? Jets win tonight. I will sleep next to this brick all week. Let's go. In Jeff Ulbrich, we trust. Post-game show immediately after the game. Turn on notifications. If you haven't, hit that bell icon on my channel or on the video down below. That way, you guys will be notified when we go live. Expected to be live about 10, 15 minutes right after the game because I'm not at the game, obviously, so the post-game show will start quicker because I'm going to be able to go live immediately. Anyway, Jet fans, just win, man. The only thing that matters is winning tonight. Travis with a super chat at the buzzer. If Brick doesn't work out as our coach, who would you like for us to get next year? I don't even want to think about this right now. To me, it's got to be either an offensive guy, like a Ben Johnson type, or It has to be someone with experience like Mike Vrabel, someone who's done the job before at a high level. Because his team still has enough talent to win next year, so why not have an experienced coach? And if the Browns fire Kevin Stefanski, I'd hire him in a second, by the way. That guy could coach. It's not his fault Deshaun Watson's the worst quarterback ever now. Anyway, thank you all for the support. Jet fans, you guys are truly the best fans in sports. I don't need to tell you that. We all know it's true. I'm back right after the game. Nice catch by Brandon and Nimmo. Good luck to the Mets. Hope they can hold on so all the Met Jet fans could have an epic night. Yankee game starting in about 30 minutes, so I'm already stressed. To my Yankee Jet fans, let's go, man. I'll talk to you guys after the Jet game tonight. Jets, 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 Jets. Let's get bricked up, baby. Let's go.
Let's get bricked up.
I don't know how to end the show. Hold on. Let me play this again.
Let's get bricked up.
One more time. Let's go.
Let's get bricked up.